For frontal plane abduction of the shoulder, you will be lying down flat on your back. We recommend that you do this in a door frame, but it's hard for us to find a door frame with a good angle here, so I'm going to pretend to be a door frame. What you'll be doing is you'll be lying down with your arms straight. You're going to slide your arm to about 60, 70 degrees away from your torso, not all the way up to 90, but also not right by your side, so somewhere in this kind of zone is okay. You want to position yourself so that the door frame contacts you above your elbow. Sometimes it makes it even easier if you bend your elbow, then you're not convinced to try and use this kind of forearm stuff because these muscles live up here and they just operate this upper arm. So you'll slide out until you make contact. Then the intention here is to engage the muscles of your deltoid on the outside of your shoulder and use those to try and take your arm further up and around to the side. Hold that for the desired amount of time and intensity, and then relax. So again, you can start in by your side, slide out to make contact, hit that door frame or me, and then push into it, engaging the muscles here on the outside of your deltoid. To get really nitty gritty on the intention, your deltoid rings around your whole kind of shoulder girdle, always tough for me to say, here, and attaches down about a third to maybe close to halfway down your upper arm. So when you're moving your arm out to the side, this attachment is being pulled up towards these attachments here. So when you're pushing, you're not just thinking about pushing, you're thinking about pulling this attachment up towards these attachments, which will elicit a push, but it's not just a random push. You're thinking about pulling up with this deltoid stuff and then letting it come back down. Common mistakes and compensations include, but are not limited to, things like getting out here, making good contact, and then not pushing flat in line with the ground, gently pushing up some while you go or pushing down some while you go. You want to make sure you're moving in this kind of parallel to the ground fashion. Another one is to get out to the door frame, make contact, and then as you start increasing your pressure, you start shrugging your shoulder up, which is going to turn into kind of a trap upward rotation exercise, which is a separate one. Here, we don't want to necessarily shove it down, but wherever it is, it has to stay there. So your shoulder itself should stay entirely stationary so those deltoids can yank off of it pretty good. Then you make your contact, you start ramping gently and gradually, increasing that pressure, all the while engaging the deltoids on the outside of your shoulder here. Again, a potential modification is to bend your elbow here and then pushing out to the side again. This will help you also see one of the other common mistakes, which is rotating your shoulder while you're doing the push. This makes it a little bit more evident if you're doing that. So again, we recommend the door frame for the block here. It could be a coffee table leg or a couch leg or anything like that, just something pretty stationary that allows you to get your body on the ground, contact above your elbow, so you can engage all this good stuff and then push out to the side, holding it for the desired amount of time until you relax. And that is frontal plane abduction of the shoulder.